Hi and welcome back to the next episode of Up the Shed. Another custom job this week. I've had a friend reach out to me on Facebook and ask me if I can make some custom nuts for them for a military style bike custom motorcycle that they're actually making. So I said to him, send me over some drawings. Didn't have a clue what he wanted and was pleasantly surprised with what he sent me. So I obviously did a drawing, sent it back, and we've been going back and forward the last couple of weeks. And now we've come down to what we think will suit his bike exactly. So I've done a little drawing. We'll get you into the bench, have a look at that, and then we'll get on with making them. Well, as you can see, what we're going to make is basically a bullet case, a stainless steel bullet case. So I went and bought some 3 or 4 stainless steel, some hex stock recently, and for this project. So we've got an overall length of approximately 45mm for the case, and then I've actually got some Full Metal Jacket bullet heads. Now these are 5.56 or 223 bullet heads that I don't actually use. I've got about sort of 20 odd of these just hanging about, so I thought I'd use them for the project. So we've got a hex part here left on, which is 6mm deep, and then we're going to have a 15mm deep thread, and that'll be an M6x1. And then essentially we've got a bullet shape case with a 9mm deep hole that is 5.64mm, and that is about 0.03 millimeters smaller than the actual bullet head itself. So that should press fit in there really well. So I'll get this mounted in the lathe and get it face one end, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we've got the hex stock in the 3-jaw chuck. We've faced the ends, and I've got a 39mm mark and a 45mm mark, and that will be our hex nut essentially. So we're going to round this bit off, then we'll drill it to depth, and then we'll put the chamfer on, and then we'll part it off. So let's get going. Okay, well that's the first operation done. I'm just going to part that off camera, and then what I'll do is I'll make the other. So we need 16 of these in total. So I've actually made one already, just as a prototype, and taken a picture and sent it to the contact on Facebook just to make sure it's what you wanted, and worked out really well. So we'll get the other 15 of these made, at least to this stage, and then what we'll do is we'll swap this out for the collet block, and we'll swap them around, and then we'll bring the nut into dimension of 6mm, and then we'll bore and we'll tap it for an M6 by 1mm thread. So yeah, I'll bring you back when we're ready for the next stage. Okay, well, all of the cases have now been machined. We've got the, as you can see, we've got the collet chuck back on. And what I've done, I've already done one. I've set up a carriage stop so that we can face these all down to the same distance. Once they've been faced, we'll get a centre drill in there, and we'll drill them out to 5mm chamfer, and then tap for M6 by 1. We'll power tap, and then once we've done all those, we'll bring them all back just to chamfer the threads and chamfer the nut itself. I don't want to do that just yet because I want to keep the compound and the cross slide set where it is. So let's crack on. And that's it. So I've got the rest of those to do. As I say, all I've been doing after this stage is I'm going to run a bottoming tap, a brand new M6 bottoming tap through there, although the spiral tap does go all the way down. It's quite an old one, so I just want to make sure that we've got full thread depth on those. So I'll do that off camera, and then I'll bring you back at the next stage, which will be pressing in the bullet heads. Okay, so we've finished bringing these to size and tapping them. As I said, I've run a brand new bottom tap through all of these so that they're nice and full depth threads on them. I've chamfered the end and just put a chamfer on the threads themselves. So what's left to do is literally push these down. Now on a full metal jacket bullet head, there's a little crimp line that's used when you're normally making them. So I'm just going to use that to gauge when to stop crimping, so I can do this and keep you in the shot. It's not going to take a lot of pressure to get these on. And there we have one crimped bullet. So as I say, I've already done one, so this is my second one, so I've got another 14 to go, and then they're good to be sent out. So I'll get these done and I'll bring you back when I'm finished. Well, there we are, all done. So I can get you in a bit closer on one of these, but essentially it's a 5.56 or 0.223mm full metal jacket, bullet tip with a stainless steel or stainless steel case, and hex 15mm M6x1 hex nut. So they are just nuts really. As I say, this is for a custom motorcycle that the guy's making for a World War II, I believe it is, or a World War I themed bike, and fantastic little project to do. So yeah, they're done. All that's left for me to do now is get these wrapped up, obviously individually, so they don't get damaged in the post. Get them all wrapped up and then send them off most probably tomorrow now. So all good. Well, that's the end of this little episode. Fantastic little project. Just taking me a couple of days to get this done, but really great project to do and to produce for someone for a custom motorcycle. As always guys, if you haven't already, then please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of the great content coming up in the future. As always guys, please stay safe, take care, many thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.